Welcome, Aquarius friends. I'm going to do your heart spread today for May 2021 on the beach edition. Appreciate you joining me. If you like it, I hope you've been here before. Give me a like. It's easy. It's good karma. And appreciate everyone subscribing. Hold on. A little under the weather, but better. With the Caribbean, or not the Caribbean, but the Gulf Coast of Mexico, doing its healing magic here. This is a couples reading, but it's really for whoever's on your mind here, Aquarius. Wherever your heart is at, it's going to pick up on you and your person, kind of get the dynamics and get some advice from Spirit. Reading I made up just 8 cards and called the Heart Spread. This is you in and around relationships, where you're at, where your mind is at, where your heart is at. And Nine of Wands, not necessarily fighting with wands or actions. But when in this position, kind of where you're at around relationships, it may or may not be dealing with the person you're thinking of, but you're tired and you've been doing a lot of work, making a lot of effort. In this position, this often speaks to someone maybe's been pulling more weight in the relationship, and that's why they're tired. Um, because Ten of Swords is like, then you're Ten of Wands, and you're kind of done. You're really done. Now we're going to look at your person, and you got the King of Cups, my fave, Jim Morrison / the dude, King of Cups, I call him, coming in. Hold on just a minute. Make sure you can see these, kind of. I'll hold him up, but yeah, he's very cool looking, he or she, do the genders, but, kind of a hippie, fish hanging there. Um, a king that's a lover and very emotional, emotionally available, emotionally intelligent. Um, it could be someone, male or female too, that it's almost like this card gives me the vibe of the happy bachelor king. It's almost like, he doesn't really have a queen. Now watch the Queen of Cups show up. But not bad energy. It's good energy come in a relationship with. This is challenging energy here for you. Nothing comes to mind. We'll see what's going on when you're in the relationship here and when they're in. Um, you might have maybe had to feel like you had to impress them or something. Let me see here. With the Ace of Swords. This is you once you're in the relationship. I'll get some light on it. How you're feeling about them once you're in. This is your reaction to them. Well, I gotta say, it's actually a good improvement here from the Nine of Wands. That's how I compare it. So you go from the Nine of Wands, kind of how you're generally feeling around relationships, and if you look back, maybe 9 relationships, they were all like douchebag, 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 douche. Go back to 9. I don't know, and you're like just tired of it. But when you have the Ace of Swords here in this position, it's not a question; it's an assertion, and it's an assertion to your person. And it could be, I ain't playing games here, or it could be, I really love you. I really am into you. I really want to have a relationship with you. It's not a Page of Swords. Ace of Swords, pretty serious here, and I don't think it's cutting them off in this position. If it was down here as advice from the universe, it might be advice, cut them off. Let's see how they're reacting. It's very good, actually, so far. The Eight of Pentacles. So as they're in the relationship, I don't, because Eight of Pentacles I don't see as being stressed. But what I think here, because this is that King of Cups, he's a little bit of a playboy king, this King of Cups. You see what I'm saying? He's kind of the playboy king. And I think like you made it clear to the playboy king that you ain't a player. You've played 9 times. And you may, honestly, you're probably drawn to this type. That's okay. Your heart wants what the heart wants. Um, but they're all like Charlie Harper, maybe. To use a modern reference. And I think with this Eight of Pentacles, he's reacting to you. It's kind of like by towing the line. He's willing to do the work. I laugh because it's funny. He thinks of it, or I just said he, because it does feel me out. But he or she thinks of it as work. Just simply like be a good boyfriend, be a good girlfriend. Because I don't see marriage. It could be. You have to interpret it that way. This whole spread can be interpreted as working with your inner self. This could be your higher self, and you just kind of got to interpret it a little differently. So, very interesting dynamic so far. I like this Aquarius. You got self relationship here, whether you're together or not. Now with the Knight of Swords. Okay, I'm gonna move this over here a little bit. The Knight of Swords is, and this is a particularly determined Knight of Swords in this deck. Okay, the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck. Um, Very determined. Now coming below the Ace of Swords, you're all in. You're all in. You really want this guy, and you probably are telling him. And the universe here is like green lighting it. It's like the universe is saying, "Check, ignitions, launch," and it's really honestly, this feeling you're having, that assertion you're having about him, the certainty you're having about him, and because you maybe know it's serious, and that you really don't want to be hurt again, and you maybe have a feeling that this is a good guy, a good woman, and that you really got something, and you maybe really had to get across to them, like, don't let's not fuck this up, because we got something here, and I think they're getting it, but it's like literally kind of work for them to get it, in the Queen of Wands. Now this is not you. This is them. This is them really getting it, guys. Now I'd like to see you with some cups too. You know, it's a little angry here, and they're like, okay, they're yielding to your assault, guys. You're like assaulting them with your words, but you're turning them on too. But you're being very assertive, like, it's going to be like this, and I'm not going to put up with that. And guys, they're just warming right up to you. They're turning into the Queen of Cups here. Man or woman, doesn't matter. I have Cancer Moon. And the advice here is that's exactly what they need to do. And the advice for them is it's safe to do that because the Queen of Cups is not vulnerable even to a Knight of Swords, because she's got her own army, you know. So Rambo that here, Aquarius. So she's not afraid. And this is really good so far. It's kind of like to stop here. Mm. Because this is like the synastry. If as an astrologer, it's like this is how you would see this more in the synastry, how you're interacting with each other. And now we get advice from the universe for the relationship as a whole, and that is the Two of Wands. I see that as pulling the trigger, Two of Wands, taking action, because this is like the composite chart. So it's a combination of the two energies into one. It's almost looking at it's like before it could even be you're not even really in a relationship yet, but now you're in a relationship. That's what the composite is, and it's telling you to take action, and something may need to be done, maybe on both of your parts. Another relationship, other things, before you make like a commitment is what I feel coming here with the Page of Cups. Yeah, it's like I said, it's like brand new, brand new. Recent stuff here. And wow, with the Page of Cups, that's like saying I love you. Maybe you need, because I was saying earlier, I'd like to see some cups here. And this cup is pointing right at your Ace of Swords, okay? So I'm going to tell you, I a little bit want to cry. Aquarius, okay. This is a good person. They got you. I don't see a problem here, you know? And you're having maybe a hard time. It's Okay, Knight of Swords. Your mission is over. You have accomplished it. It's time to uh, put up the horse and take off the armor. And we're gonna. This is drive your plow, your sword, into a plowshare. You know that old maxim. It's time to drive your sword into a plowshare, right? Because uh, you don't need to be defensive anymore. You don't need to worry anymore. This is your person, and I think they're your soulmate, and they're giving you their cup. You know, and really, it's always the mirror, right? It's always a mirror. They are us, we are them, and how we learn, our soul grows. And so, really, you're going to allow yourself to open your heart because you've been guarding your heart because you've been fucked 9 times. Yeah. And I think you found the right person for the job here. I mean, a king of cups and a queen of wands, someone who's romantic and sexy and fiery and also sensitive and caring and willing to do the work on the relationship. I mean, they see your value. Eight of Pentacles too, I should say, is them seeing the value of your Ace of Swords. You're saying to them, you could have me if you settle down or really want it or quit joking around. I'm serious. And they considered it and they're like, yeah, I do want you. I'm willing to toe the line, do the work, whatever it takes, Aquarius. I love it. It's very positive, a heart spread. Thank you guys for joining me today on the beach with your May heart spread reading. Like, guys, it's easy, it's good karma. And I really appreciate everybody subscribing. It means a lot.